guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Melangel, and today is an exciting day where you guys get to look through my sketchbooks. So I'm only going to be doing 3 sketchbooks today. One of them is actually the sketchbook that I tried to finish in the last video that you guys saw, where the challenge of trying to finish my sketchbook in the month of August. It didn't happen, but it is finished now, so I will flip through it and show you guys not only what I drew during that challenge, but also all the stuff I drew before and after the challenge. In addition, I have these 2 sketchbooks. They're not like 100% filled, but this one only has like a page left. I don't plan on drawing in it anymore. And this one, I have a few more pages in this one left, but this is my travel sketchbook, and so I only drew in it when I traveled somewhere, and the next time I travel somewhere, I kind of want to go there with like an empty sketchbook, because I'll be there for a little while and I plan on drawing a lot while I'm there. So this one will not be seeing any more use, so I'm gonna be showing you guys this one as well. So let's get started going through these sketchbooks. Okay, so this is the first sketchbook that we're gonna go through. This is the one that you guys are familiar with from the drawing challenge that I did in the last video that I posted. It is a fringe sketchbook. I got it from TJ Maxx. I don't really buy special sketchbooks or like specific brands. I just kind of find sketchbooks that are cheap and I like the feeling of their paper. I usually go for like the smoother, less toothy paper, because I like the way markers and pen look on it, which are the mediums that I kind of use the most. But other than that, I just get whatever is cheap, so I don't feel bad using it. So the first thing that we see in this sketchbook is this paper that I have this sticker a friend gave to me. I don't remember the artist, unfortunately, but cool sticker. But I have this wrapping paper. There's that. But this is the first page, rough as all first pages should be. They have these cute flowers though, I guess. And this little guy he's kind of funny. Sure, it's fine, it's whatever. But this is back in the end of June of last year, so this took me over a year. Oops, I made it blurry. The end of June. So this took me longer than it should have, but it is what it is. There's like huge gaps in between. We got the boy Eden going kayaking. I have been drawing him kayaking a lot lately, and I completely forgot that I drew this, and then this is you'll see the pieces later in the sketchbook for this thingy. I actually have a Instagram reel up on my account. Just some fun colors, messing around. This, I was trying to do some branding stuff for one of the Lunar Cafe characters. Her name is Rosa. Now she owns a plant nursery. Originally, it was specifically like a flower shop. So all of this is very heavy flower based. I do really like these designs, but they weren't what I was going for. More Eden from Lunar Cafe, some Eden and some Tobias. There's an Ezra, little cutie patootie right there. There's going to be a lot of notes this sketchbook is okay, but one of my other sketchbooks, I used it while I was in school, so there's just a ton of notes. This is more sketches. I'm playing with the idea. I haven't confirmed or denied if I want this yet. I'm not entirely sure. That Tobias for a short time lived in a city, and he just hates being around people so much that he ended up leaving. So this is him on the subway, and then someone like bumps into him and his glasses kind of fall off a little. This is thumbnailing and idea stuff I used to follow an account called Brief Club, and they would give like a design brief for a made-up company, and then you would do graphic design for it. It was kind of like a challenge contest, and I did like 2.5 of them, So there's going to be a lot of thumbnailing for that. More Eden, art block. I was playing around with some pastels. These guys, yeah, they're really fun to use, but they really like move over to the other page, but I still like them. I wish I had more colors. Just random characters. This one I actually have, if I remember, I'll put in the piece somewhere over here, but this one I actually colored and made digital because I really liked it, and I used it as a color practice. Resume work. This is Oxad. He is one of my Palia characters. Palia is a beautiful game. I don't know game genres. I don't know what I would call the game, but I love it. It's free. I recommend. I actually have 2 accounts on it because I couldn't decide who I wanted to romance, so I made 2 separate characters. So this is Oxad. He is on my laptop, and then I have another character on my Switch. More notes and stuff for one of the brief club things. Fan art for a fandom that I'm a little... Actually, I'm not in the fandom because the fandom is scary and awful. No offense. Please don't kill me. But I love this series and the manga. I'm a little too into it. More brief club. This is... I was kind of doing some... Oops, oh goodness. I was kind of doing some like art and design stuff for one of the Lunar Cafe characters. She is a high schooler who works at the cafe that Eden owns, and then she really gives off like Chromie vibes, so this is her again. And then the other high schooler that works at the cafe, Cecil is a cutie patootie, super sweet, super soft. We love him. He's precious. Another Dobby, because I can't help myself. More Eden, miscellaneous. Oh, there's some Avatar Last Airbender. Oh, do you know what this is? I think this is an Avatar Last Airbender OC that I was kind of drawing. Definitely Earth Kingdom. I'm Earth Kingdom girly. More Tobias. This one I animated. This is Lenny fixing a car from Lunar Cafe. Our boy Mikey. I think I had probably either just seen the movie. When is this? September? I don't remember when the movie came out. Or there were trailers for the movie, so it got me thinking about Team NT. Some practice stuff. Poses. Eden and Tobias again. At this point, I'm like trying different styles with them because I'm trying to figure out how I want them to look. Because even if they don't technically look bad, they don't look how I want them to look. If that makes sense. I don't know how else to describe it. Decided that Tobias wears contacts, and when he wears his glasses, his eyes do the really tiny eye thingy because I think that's so funny, and I love the way that looks. And I'm allowed to say that because I have glasses. This was, I tried to do a brief club thing, never finished it. Random drawings, that's me planning the animation. It's on my Instagram if you want to see it. Drawing random people. Oh yeah, this is Human Eden and Human Tobias. Human Tobias is like not super accurate, but Human Eden, that's pretty much what he looks like. And then this is my artist Sona, I guess. This is Curtis Connor because I watch a little too much. This looks so weird. It's supposed to be Zorro and things are just not placed well. This is Lenny and Bruce and Eden. I love them. Oh my goodness. I love all my Lunar Cafe characters. I mean, they're my OCs, of course I love them. Even more, plus a couple of random little girlies that turned out really nice. I actually like how they look a lot. These are the pieces. I have an Instagram reel up that I sketched out earlier that I said you would see reference to, but it's pretty much individual pieces of an illustration and you can kind of move them around and situate them however. This is Enoch, I think was his name, from Over the Garden Wall. Love that series. I love how the pumpkins look. They look so good. This is, I don't know, I think this is technically Freddy. I don't remember if I was trying to draw Freddy on purpose, but that's Freddy, I assume, from Five Nights at Freddy's. And then obviously Ponyo. I was trying to figure out a charm to make for my, like for a keychain to make for my cousin. This is a book I'm kind of ish writing. I was trying to figure out silhouettes for the characters. That's the charm, what it ended up looking like. This was another one of those brief club things I never finished. It was supposed to be like candles that are based off of books. And this was the greenhouse from Kids of Appetite. Great book, by the way. I love that book. It's one of my favorite books of all time. Designing a garland that I never finished because it was taking too long. Random sketches. This was a letter that I wrote to a friend and sent it to her. It was a little like pop gallery with pieces on the inside, like our little art pieces. More sketches. Eden. Resume work. More sketches for like the book, kind of just trying to figure out silhouettes for the characters, what I wanted them to look like. I'm not entirely sure. And more. And then this is, I was looking at a picture of, what's his name? From After Dark. It's a web comic I'm reading, but it doesn't look like him at all, but I still really like how he looked out, but I just wanted to let you know that I was looking at a reference picture for that. Obviously I did not come up with these. These are from, oh goodness, Shi-Yoon Kim. It was like a Skillshare thing where you had to find an artist that you liked their art style and kind of draw after it, so that's what that is. And I did a lot of like Zootopia sketches, but I love these sketches, like the original ones. They're so good. Some of my favorites. Christmas gifts. More sketches. This is some Polya sketches. I really like how these turned out. They're so good. These are some of my favorites. My favorite boys. He has to have dimples. Like look at, okay. This is one of my other characters. I love Polya. These are some random sketches. I drew this guy and I realized that he kind of looks like Axel from Kingdom Hearts, so I like how that turned out. These are kind of characters from something. This is Grian, because this is me entering my Hermitcraft phase. You're gonna see quite a few Hermitcraft sketches. Speaking of, here is the start of designing my Hermit Sona. She still kind of looks like this, but not fully. Well, she started out as a Sona, and now she's more of just like an OC, and she's not that attached to me anymore, like who I am as a person. Does that make sense? It's not like a self-insert, it's just a character. So she looks a little different than that now. And then I did a little more of her, like some designs, and I was just trying to draw some Minecraft stuff in general, because I kind of like when they look rounder, but I really like this little Enderman illustration. And he turned out really cute. I was trying like a different thing for her design. Again, that's her again. Her name is now Musa, something like that. But I don't think she had a name at the time. More Hermit Sona, a little bit of one of my first attempts at drawing Scar, and then art block, and random sketches. I was trying to turn one of my Littlest Pet Shops into a character, and so these are this is the original Littlest Pet Shop. I wonder if I have him here. I don't see him. He's a raccoon and he's the first Littlest Pet Shop I ever had, so I felt like I had to turn him into an OC. This is paint that I smeared, and you can I I wish you guys could feel it, or can you see? I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but it's like actually textured, like you can feel it right there. And this, I accidentally drew this upside down. But my friend took me to a Riso printing class. It was just like a one-off thing, and it was so fun. And so we got to make some designs and then print them on Riso print. If I remember, I'll put up a picture of what mine looked like, because I love how it turned out. I was not expecting anything grand to happen. This is more sketches for that. And then while I was waiting on it and finished, I was waiting for it to print, or like the class to finish, I was just kind of sketching random things. This is more kind of turning Littlest Pet Shops into characters. I do have these ones here. So that's this one. Her name's Princess. These names are still the same from when I was a kid. And then this one is this one. I don't have a name for her, unfortunately. And then this was supposed to be this guy, which is Prince, not the singer. But I didn't like his design. It's too bland. This is from my work sketchbook, and I ripped it out and put it in here because I love it so much. It's just Eden taking out the trash. This is way recent. This is not like date-wise in the right place. This is a month ago, so it's not around this time, but it's just, yeah. And I was trying to figure out I was like drawing Lenny in different styles, but I really like how he turned out. I mean, look at him. These are some of my favorite sketches of the Lunar Cafe characters, I think. Very good. Anyways, this is for a story thing. Okay, back to Hermitcraft stuff. This is Scar. Some of the best drawings of Scar, in my opinion. I was kind of playing around with his outfit. He looks different in every sketch, but he still gives off the same vibes. And then this was, I was figuring out kind of inventory system, how it would physically work in my mind in Minecraft, and so that's what that is. And that's drawing my Minecraft house before I build it. This is Musa again. At this point, obviously given her name, she's very much attached to the ocean water. She loves swimming. Then we got Mumbo Jumbo, more green, being a little angsty, because angsty green is so fun. Scar again. And then we have, okay, I'm going to show you this first since it's this way. I drew best dressed outfit because I thought it was so cute. This doesn't really look like best dressed that much, like the person, but I think her outfits are so cute. And then I kind of drew myself, except I never wear that, but it was just cute. And then that is something that I would actually wear. I'm gonna do this so I can show you guys. This is Mumbo. I was just kind of playing around with Musa being flirty to literally everyone, and it's all purely platonic. You know how you just flirt with your friends? That's what she does. But yeah, this is like some of the best Mumbo drawings I've ever done. So we're just gonna keep moving. Some angst for Musa. They meet her, she gets like caught in a net in a trap and zombies try to kill her. You know, classic angst. Some cute drawings of them. This is Musa swimming again. This is Musa, Scar, and Grian like sleeping and cooking by a campfire. Scar's got his little marshmallow, and I just think that's really cute. Green is very sleepy. I might actually draw that digitally. I forgot about that piece. I like it a lot. This is a piece, it's up on my Instagram, that I drew, and I loved it so much. It's all of them sleeping, and it's just so comfy and cozy. This is my Littlest Pet Shops as people, but I don't really like it. It's just, it's fine, but it's not what I was looking for. Okay, now this is from the drawing challenge. This is when the drawing challenge starts from the video. So you guys have seen some of these sketches, but you haven't seen all of them, so now you get to see all of them. So this was the first one. we got the cute creeper. It was really rough. I think there's like, yeah, there's a month in between the last drawings and this drawing, which is kind of why I did the challenge. I was like, I need to force myself to draw more. So I'm a little rusty for drawing. This was a better attempt. I really like how these unicorns kind of turned out. This is Musa again. She looks different in every single sketch, but still fun to draw. Even more Musa. We gotta keep the classic pink hair. These two turned out really cute though. I do like those, which I did mention in the challenge video. This is more, there's miscellaneous sketches. This is Musa. Her main weapon would be a trident, obviously, because she's water-based. Musa spawning into a field. This, you guys have seen, it was the start of a failure, but that's okay. We live and we learn. This is the piece. It was alright. It's fine. I don't really like it, but it is what it is. Some miscellaneous sketches. I think they turned out really cute. I like this little guy, little doggy, like sleeping on a guitar. I don't know. Is this interesting? I mean, it's probably more interesting to look at than listen to me talk. So this is an Ouroboros. Is that what they're called? Ouroboros? Something like that. But I think the concept is really interesting, like the snake eating its own tail. So I do that. These are, I have like a comic that I wrote down and I'm trying to come up with characters for it, and none of them look how I want the comic to feel, but it's pretty much a bunch of kids going swimming somewhere. So that's what this is as well, is more designs, or not that, but like these ones, because I was like, ooh, maybe animals, but I still don't know. We'll see. This is, originally I traced but I looked at my headboard on the bed and it had like this shape right here, and I was like, it kind of looks like a dog's face, but like a dog with a mask, and so I kind of drew the rest of it, and I love how these little like sun faces turned out. This is more sketches for the comic. I was like, maybe they're more monster. There's these just two random pirates. I love how they turned out. I don't know who they are, but I'm glad that they're in my sketchbook. Okay, so this artist, Wellmus, I don't know how you pronounce it, but I found the artist recently and the art is just so fun. So I drew a lot of the art. So this is not all original. Like, this is definitely from Wellmouse, and this. A couple of these, like I think this one and this one are my own based off of the art. But yeah, not all of that is originally mine. I was just kind of like figuring out, testing out different styles. Me drawing some people, because it had been a while since I had drawn people and not like animals or creatures. This is my my most recent Meet the Artist. It's up on my Instagram, fully colored. This is, again, I mean, this is still continuing the challenge, I guess, which I think you guys saw this one. I was drawing the character from a comic that I wrote the entirety of the comic out when I was like 14, 15, something around there. And I never drew it because I realized while drawing the first page that I would have to know how to draw pirate ships, which is really hard, really complicated. I made attempts and the attempts never worked out. So this is the main character. Her name is Alex. I talk a little bit more about her and the story in my video, so if you're interested, check out my previous video. These are more sketches, a little more dynamic, and then this was a redesign of the main character. This is what he originally looks like, which I love his design, but like a lot of my male characters look like this, so I wanted to redesign him, and I do like his new design. And then this was like a random prompt generator, or a random object generator that I wanted to use to come up with ideas, and I got Mousepad, which I was like, what am I going to do with mouse pad? It's literally just a foam circle. And then I obviously thought of a mouse, and I tried different things like a blanket or a cape. It didn't really work. Armor, maybe, it was a little too big. And then I was like, what if it was a sleeping mat? And then I generated another word, and I got quilt. So that's how I ended up with this, which I think is just so cozy and honestly so fitting for October, because it is October when I'm filming this. Hopefully this is out in October. Some mermaids, because I generated a new object and I got comb, and my brain automatically went to one of those shells that has like the ridges. So this was a drawing attempt off the top of my head, and then these two were using pictures, and I was like, well, the person who would use a shell comb the most would be a mermaid. So then I drew a couple of mermaids. And then this, I watched Fairytopia, which is, I love the old Barbie movies. They're so good. And so I drew Dandelion, and then I drew Alina. Sorry, there's so much just like swinging back and forth. I was just kind of doing some practice drawing, practice drawing faces. I referenced pictures, and I referenced a picture of an actor, I don't remember his name, and they don't really look like the pictures I referenced that much, but I still like how they turned out. I have like a little story in my head, and these are kind of the people that I picture as those characters. And more random sketches. More random sketches. Random dress designs that are not accurate to any particular time period. Okay, finally we've straightened out. There's more sketches here. They're all like miscellaneous things. I was like losing steam while I was drawing these, so they're not great, but you know, it is what it is. This one I kind of like how it turned out. It's a character that I have in my head specifically for like one song that I listen to. I've never done anything else with her, but it's pretty much her running in a huge dress without her shoes on. And then I was listening to an episode, or a couple episodes of Magnus Archives, and this isn't specifically John from Magnus Archives, but it's just kind of the vague feeling and idea of John, with like all the eyes and just kind of like messy and tired. But yeah, we love that. And then also these are really good. I don't remember who they were, what they are. It is what it is. These are drew off camera, but it was still like during the time of the challenge. I randomly got like a reel of like some magical girls, and I hadn't thought about magical girls in a really long time, but I used to watch so many YouTube compilations of all of the transformations for these girls, and so I kind of wanted to draw one again, like just a random magical girl. So I gave her like big bows. Her dress would most likely be pink. She's got like funky looking hair with like 4 ponytails that you would not ever see in real life. And obviously we got to do all the hearts and like the ballet looking shoes. But she was so fun. And then I wanted to draw a little elf guy to join her on her magical girl adventures. And then that's who we have. This is a drawing of the inside of my house. The drawing's a little boring. I didn't really add that much detail. Okay, this, shocking no one, this is right after I watched the Sonic 3 trailer. I talk about this quite a bit in my drawing challenge video. I think this might have been the last page that I filmed myself doing. I don't know. I think this was the last page that I filmed myself, but Shadow the Hedgehog is my main man. I love him. He is the reason that I like villains to this day, is because like little 7-year-old me was introduced to Shadow the Hedgehog. I used to watch Sonic X every Saturday morning, like during Saturday morning cartoons. I love that show. It's still my favorite Sonic show in Sonic media of all time. Though I honestly do really love the live actions. I think they're really cute. So I'm very excited for the 3rd movie. I'm very excited to see him, but I'm not ready for the angsty story. It's like I've already had to live through it. Why do I have to go through it again? I drew Shadow the Hedgehog. This is like a human version of Sonic and Shadow. They're fine. I saw another artist, I don't remember the name. It was like somewhere it's somewhere saved on Pinterest. But this is kind of how they draw the human versions of their Sonic characters, and I wanted to give it a go. It's fine. I didn't really like, I mean, theirs is really good. Mine is not as good. But yeah, this is a redraw from the comics because the comics have the cutest facial expressions. I love the art style in the comics so much. We have Blaze, we have Cream and Cheese, the epic duo. We got the boy Silver. We love Silver. I love Sonic the Hedgehog world and fandom so much. Okay. This is figure drawing. Okay, I'm glad you can see it on camera. I was worried it would not be that visible, but just like miscellaneous figure drawing. I was honestly trying to fill up pages. More Sonic. I was looking at references. So this is from Sonic Mania. This is an artist who worked on Sonic Mania, I believe, and I found that on Pinterest. And then this is an OC of mine, but every time I draw my OCs, they look so ugly, and I don't know why. Like, I know why I'm not used to drawing, but like all the Sonic art is literally like so cute, and then I draw my own characters and they just look bad. So I was trying to practice a little bit. This is a drawing that I never finished of a picture that I took in Norway when I went on a trip with my friend. Literally best trip of my life. I can't stop thinking about it. I want to go back. More characters. This was for that comic that I talked about earlier. I'm still not like, I think I'm gonna keep this character, not the colors. Ugh, not the colors. I messed up so bad, but I'm not gonna keep that one. This is a chibi version of Bruce from Lunar Cafe, more or less. I just think he turned out really cute. I like these like little ones up here. More miscellaneous characters and drawings. More miscellaneous stuff. I love this little dude. I just drew him and I love him so much. I love little creatures like that. This is Eden as a gnome. I drew a sketch of him somewhere else. I don't know if it was on my iPad first or in my sketchbook, in a different sketchbook somewhere, but this has inspired a whole new AU I call the Garden AU, where the Lunar Cafe characters are like gnomes and fairies and goblins and stuff. So this is Eden going off to collect stuff for his tea for the cafe. This is Lenny. He's going to be a goblin. I'll talk more about him in my next video. No, not the next video, but the video after. So you guys will just have to wait and see about that. These are some more sketches, miscellaneous things. This is a drawing of Lenny that I love so much. I was just kind of like going with the flow, and it just happened, which I think seem to be some of my best drawings. But it's him. I've decided that he loves reading like those like period romances. And so this is called like The Duchess of Waterbury or whatever, which is not a real book, I don't think. And if it is, I have no idea what it's about, so like please don't take my word on any of that. But I just thought of a random title. But yeah. And that's like of the cafe, roughly. I want to color this piece, but I've recolored it a million times and I don't like the colors, so maybe one day you guys will see that finished. These are, I just kind of drew them like sitting in little cups, and Rosa gets a flower pot, of course. This is another sketch. This is actually up on my Instagram as well. I did some like digital retouching on top of it. This is like, I found some of my markers that I hadn't used in a while, so that was me using them. Drew some fish. This is a drawing of a goose in my front yard from years ago. I mean, the drawing isn't years old, but that happened years ago. Miscellaneous sketches. This guy's like, tell me where you hid the body. Because my brain went investigator, which is, haha, not a new joke, but I love that joke. This is kind of the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, unintentionally. These are characters from Into the Pit. the new Five Nights at Freddy's game. This is the kid, and then this is Jeff, I believe his name was, like the guy that works at the pizzeria. I was just having fun. I just thought of like the random, did you guys ever do this in elementary school art class where you like trace your hand and then you just draw the lines? I did it very poorly here, but like the effect still stands. It's fun. More miscellaneous marker sketches. Here's the actual investigator all dressed up. Just some random art. More random art. Oh yeah, there's Springtrap. Some more random art. This guy turned out so cute, look at him. And then this. I really like how she turned out. I think it's like really cute with all the apples. And I like how I colored the apples with the little yellow. I don't know, I think they turned out nice. More miscellaneous sketches. There's Rosa and Lenny and, well, no, I don't think that's Lenny. I think it's just like random alligators. These are miscellaneous characters who, I have no idea who they are, but you know, it was fun to draw. More miscellaneous art. I actually, I don't have them here, but I put this on my story where this and this I actually carved, oops, sorry for shaking the screen. This and this I actually carved into stamps for someone for like a homeschool thing, just as for fun. But it was nice because I'd never like carved into the rubber. Well, I think I did it once in like high school or something, but it's been a long time, so that was fun to do. And then this was what I used to transfer it to the rubber, and then that's a miscellaneous sketch. So that's the end. Oof, that was almost 40 minutes. Okay, so that's the end of this sketchbook. We have 2 more sketchbooks, but they are significantly shorter, so please hang in there. Feel free to pause, go get a drink, stand up, stretch, fix your posture, get out of shrimp mode. Gotta take care of yourself, okay? Sketchbook 2. So this one, I made it for my last year of college, not for my last, but in my last year of college, I went to South Korea with my school on a trip, and it was, I loved visiting South Korea. It was so cool, so beautiful. I think about the food all the time. I want to go back, but we were like limited in the bags that we could carry, so I needed a small, thin sketchbook, and I didn't have one at the time, but I had a lot of sketchbooks that had like a couple of pages left that I wasn't using anymore. So I ripped out all of those pages and I made myself my own sketchbook. This is like an Amazon packaging or something, see? And then I just put some stickers on it and I painted it. So this was actually really good because it's very like bendy and flexible, so I could like stick it in whatever bag. This sticker I designed myself. The rest of these came from my cousin. One of my cousins bought me like a pink pack of stickers for Christmas, so that's what they came from. So I don't know the artists. So there's a lot of, this is the one that has a lot of school notes in it. This is like a journal entry from South Korea. I only drew like 2 pages because we were doing so much and moving around and walking the entire time, so never really had time to sit down and draw. So the majority of this is not from South Korea, but just school notes and work. So this one's from South Korea. We passed a street with a bunch of these little guys. They were so cute. This is also while I was in South Korea, just miscellaneous sketches. This one is, yeah, last year. So this was done roughly during the same time as like kind of the middle of this sketchbook. So this is or like the beginning of that sketchbook. So this is like early spring of last year. This was the flight back from South Korea. And then this is where school notes start. So there's a ton of school notes. I was taking a class learning Adobe After Effects, and I kind of, as much as I have a grudge against Adobe, I kind of miss After Effects, so I might have to get it again so I can use After Effects because it was really fun, and I love animating using After Effects, and I really miss it. So I think I might have to go back to that, unfortunately. But this was the class that taught me how to use it. So I have like all of my information for different classes and notes on how stuff worked. This was an assignment to mess around and learn what features Adobe After Effects has to offer. So it was just a bunch of random stuff to kind of practice. Her right there is a One Piece OC that I have. I haven't really drawn her in full or anywhere, but I also love One Piece. It's really good. No spoilers. No spoilers. I am nowhere close to finishing the animation, the anime. I'm not that far, so please, no spoilers. This is a character from a little story I have. I don't know, like, I want to share this story so bad, but I'm trying to figure out what medium would suit it best. Like a game, or animation, or a book. Some of them will be significantly harder to get out than others, but we'll see. I do want to share it eventually. This was just kind of practice drawing some models because their poses are really fun. This is Ayama, our boy, My Hero Academia. More notes. This is again my One Piece character and some like designs for her. Her hair, I have so much fun with her hair. I can do so many styles with it. This is more sketches for an assignment. We had to do a collage style animation. I ended up going with something like this, but it didn't have the bird head. So it was like someone coming up skateboarding and then like falling back down. Okay, I'm going to put this down, sorry. I know it's, this is a mess. This is here. Okay. More sketches and notes for class. More sketches for class or sketches in class. This one's for class. This one we had to do like 3 or 4 videos, all with like different effects. This was another assignment where we had to have a poster that moved, and I wanted to do a Greta Van Fleet poster because I had just gone to their concert, that was like the first concert I ever went to, like a real concert, and my cousin took me, and when she took me because she loves Greta Van Fleet, and when she bought the tickets like some months before the concert, I had never heard of them. I didn't know who they were, so I started listening to their music. I love their music now, but it's so good. More sketches. Yes, I agree. Art block does suck, and I get it quite a bit. More sketches. Another magical girl, because magical girls are so fun. She's got her little wand. It's my handle from my water bottle. This was an attempt at drawing human Tobias. It's not a good attempt. This is right when I decided to change his hair. Also, I realized that I put 22 for the year. It's actually 23. Like, the rest of them say 23. This little caterpillar dude. Sketches. Okay, so this one was, we had to make our like final assignment. I think it was our final assignment. We had to make a lyrics video for the After Effects class, and so I ended up going with Gasp of Air by Lisa Curtis, and I really like how it turned out, honestly. None of these thumbnails ended up making it in. I completely changed what it looked like. This little guy, I don't know if he's up on my Instagram or if I just posted him on my story, but very cute. I love how he turned out. Don't know who he is, where he came from, other than my brain. More notes. This one's just a lot of writing. I'm so sorry. These are 2 characters from something that I love, or from my, like, a story that I have that I love, and I've ended up merging it with another story, so more characters put together. Great time. This is totally a miscellaneous character. I've never drawn her again after this, but she was cute. She was fun to draw. More of those characters I mentioned earlier. This guy is a grave digger. That's his job. And then this guy is a vampire. This dude is a vampire who hangs around him. And this is a ghost that also hangs out with them. And they just cause a lot of mischief on accident. It's never on purpose. Very rarely is it on purpose. More random sketches. My Little Pony. Random Sketches. This is kind of a Welcome Home OC. I think Welcome Home and the project is so cool, and it's so fascinating, like what you can do with a website and coding, and it's so fascinating. I love it so much, and all the puppet characters are so fun. So I drew like a little OC. There's not much story or whatever to her, but I just thought she would be fun to draw. More random sketches. This is from a letter someone sent me. I think, yeah, so there's like a pretty big time skip between these two. This is October of 23 and this is March of 24. So we had a couple of work from home days, and I drew this, like, this is what I look like when I work. I'm just like hunched over and sitting in the front of my seat, which is not good for my back. This is more hermit art. This is Musa practicing throwing her trident right here, and that's her swimming. That's the trio. Some miscellaneous sketches. More hermit craft. That's Scar. That's the I love that sketch of Scar. This I like wrote out a scene for something. That's what that is. This is, I was thinking about the idea of like now in Minecraft that you can like go into 1x1 spaces, how like horrifyingly claustrophobic it would be. Anyways, this random sketches. This I like wrote out one of my favorite lyrics for one of my favorite hymns. I love that lyric so much. More Lunar Cafe sketches. This sketchbook I'm not being very like, not giving a lot of info because there's not much to talk about. There's just a lot of random stuff that I've drawn in here. This is, remember when I like drew my little pet shop characters as humans? This is more like story building for them. And then this is one of the characters, and then that's it. But I do have a couple of sketches in the back. So I've got this. It's Eden being sad. Poor Eden. This is the town, roughly. I mean, the buildings have moved, so it's not like that accurate. But we've got like the cafe. Oops, oh my goodness, I keep hitting the thing. Got the cafe and like the plant nursery. And we got the town and the gas station. But it was just kind of fun to do. And then some sketches. This is Cove. I love this little drawing of Cove so much. I just want to like just squish him in his little cheeks. He's so cute. And then this is B and Cove. So Cove with his mom. It's a Tobias and Eden. And notes about what I wanted in the town. And then this, I don't know if I have a date for this. This is some like My Hero Academia OCs. I have like not exaggerating, at least like 22 of those OCs. But yeah, this is some drawings of that. And then on the other side, I wish I still had this pen. This was a pen on my dad's work. I was like at his work for a little bit. This is some Eden, and this is my One Piece OC that I love her so much. I draw her all the time. I don't really post her too much. And she's in love with Sanji. Or he's like the classic Sanji in love, or he's like not actually in love. He just like loves women kind of deal. But they like actually fall in love later because I love Sanji. I like the fanon idea of Sanji. Real Sanji. Live action Sanji, they fixed it. They fixed his personality and I'm so happy about it. But this is them with friendship bracelets because, I mean, you have to. But yeah, that's what's back there. So that's this sketchbook. Final sketchbook. This is my travel sketchbook. So this is the one, it's not fully finished, but it won't be finished, so I'm gonna show it to you guys anyways. I stuffed a bunch of stuff in here from, this is the trip that I went on with my friend. We went to Scandinavian countries and also Iceland. So I just stuffed a few stuff in there. But I made this sketchbook myself. Cute sticker on the back. And I'm very proud of it. I didn't expect it to like turn out so well, and I'm really happy that I sewed this like plastic pocket on the front. I think it's really fun because I can just shove stuff in there. But yeah. But yes, my Europe trip. These are all the places we went to. There's some like journal entries and stuff. I put stickers in here from museums or exhibits that we went to, and some rough sketches of like buildings and stuff we passed. I remember drawing this on the plane, like one of our planes from one of the countries to the other country. Miscellaneous character, some vampire designs, and some notes about how I think vampires are. This is some stuff based off of like an airport we were in. They had like some really cool graphic design. Some stickers from an exhibit that we went to. There's an Amos Rex Art Museum. It was a photography exhibit. And that was the Amos Rex, and this was the, oh my goodness, sorry. And this was a photography exhibit. This is an idea for an art piece. This is a sticker I bought. I bought the book Greek Lessons by Han Kang. I haven't read it yet, so no spoilers, but it was like really cheap. It was on sale because it was the last, like one of the last hardcovers, and they just got in a bunch of paperbacks, so they were trying to get rid of all the hardcovers. So I bought that book. That was like one of the only books I bought while I was there, because we only had our backpack with us for 2 weeks. So my friend and I, we got our lunch and we like sat outside and ate outside at a bus stop. I love those moments. Those are some of my favorite moments of traveling. But we would buy a lot of food from like the groceries because it was like cheaper than eating out all the time. And also like my friend has dietary restrictions. This was a cafe that we went to that was like this tiny little hut on the edge of a river or a lake or the ocean, I don't remember, on water somewhere. And it was cold and wet outside, and inside was so crowded, like you could barely walk. There were so many people in there, and we were all huddled up, and it was very warm, and we had like very hot drinks. It was so cozy. I loved it so much. We were waiting for our train to Voss, and there was like an old man with his dog sitting there. This is a really poor pastel drawing of Oda, Norway. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's beautiful. Oh, Norway is beautiful. I mean, all of the countries we went to are beautiful. This is a cafe we were in. I sketched my friend and the cafe around her. Some stickers from this museum. And I think this museum is the one that has these statues. Beautiful, beautiful statues. I loved that place so much. Miscellaneous sketches. I was reading Frankenstein while I was there. I still need to finish it, unfortunately, because I'm really slow at reading books. But this is kind of like I was drawing Frankenstein. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm like filming with the pole in like the phone stand in front of me, so that's why I keep hitting it, and I apologize. These are some sketches for a character for a story. I'm not like 100% on the designs yet, but I was just kind of having fun. Some like miscellaneous art. This was a little door, and it looked like it was just in a pile of hay, but obviously the hay was just like on top of the building. But it was, I don't know, I thought it was like kind of ominous and kind of cool. Some more art. That was from our sushi that we ate. And that was an art exhibit that we went to. And this is again art inspired by, the Iceland International Airport. It bled through, I just have some notes, random sketch. And then these, I drew these on the plain back. So these are of the statues from that museum that we went to. This one. I believe. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but it was these beautiful statues of just like these people all tangled up, and it was so beautiful. This is from, we went to go see Swan Lake, the ballet, and that's the first ballet I ever went to, and we got to watch the Swedish ballet do it, and it was so beautiful. I'm so blessed that I got to see that. It was, and with my best friend, it was so good. But these were like some angels that were hovering over the stage. Beautiful, beautiful theater. Oh my goodness. More sketches, some angsty sketches, some miscellaneous cute little sketches of random characters. Love them. Very cute. Okay, so now at this point, this is no longer from the trip, so I'm home. And I drew a couple pages in here. Half price books. Don't look at that. I bought too many books. This one I was having like an art block, and I actually made this with rainwater. Like I set the sketchbook outside in the rain, and then I painted with my watercolors. And then I used some chalk pastels on top of it. So that's what that is. This, I never finished it, but it's the scene from Lord of the Rings with Boromir and Aragorn. That scene is so soft, and I love it so much. Their friendship was so good. Aragorn is like the perfect man. He has such respect and honor for other people, and he is not afraid to care about other people. I love those movies and the books. The books are also so good. Oh my goodness. More miscellaneous sketches. I actually think this is a design I have for Dobby for a street racing AU that I have, because of course I have like 10 AUs. I have like 20 plus characters and 10 AUs. That really shows you like how into the show I am. I don't interact with the fandom itself very much, but anyways. So this is another trip we went on. We went to New York for a wedding. One of my cousins was getting married, and we stayed at a little house at a lake, and yeah, the water just looked really cool in the sunlight. And it's a drawing of the house. And yeah, that's it for this one, I think. Yeah. So, that is all of my sketchbooks. We got 3 sketchbooks, roughly the course of 2-ish years, but they all had like huge gaps in between. I'm hoping to avoid that in the future, but we'll see. We'll take it day by day, step by step. But thank you so much for joining me, looking through these. I hope you enjoyed them. If you guys did, please let me know, because I do have a ton of like older sketchbooks from high school, and I have more from college that I think could be really fun to show you guys if you're down. So let me know if you want to see my other sketchbooks. But thank you again for joining me. Life is beautiful. It's amazing. You just have to enjoy the little things in life. I'm really talking to myself here right now because life has been life lately. But you just have to keep going. I'm here for you. I love you all. You're all amazing. Bye.